aka Sage the Urban Witch, and I am on for another pick a card reading for you guys, okay? So before we get into it, y'all, let me turn on my big screen so that I can see myself, okay? And I hope that you guys are doing well today, okay? Hope that all is good in your neighborhood, okay? Happy Thursday, okay? Yeah, let me turn off the what do we call that? The feedback. Okay. Yeah. So hope that you guys are doing well today. Also, you guys, I hope that I don't, be coughing in your ear, because it always seems as though my voice is absolutely fine until I push the button, and then all of a sudden, I got the itchies and the scratchies, okay? But we rebuke the enemy, we rebuke the bitches. Yeah, okay? I also see the hearts, you guys. I thank you guys so much for the love, okay? Hi, Julie O'Neill, 7139. How are you, love? Okay, Canada representing. All right now, all right now. Yes, indeed, okay? And so that just reminds me, you guys, too. So you guys know that your girl have attention deficit, y'all. So in the event that I don't see your very beautiful comments, okay, that you guys are leaving in the chat, okay, don't fret. Your girl is not, dismissing you or anything like that, okay? It's just that I'm in the ethers, okay? Pulling down the messages that you guys need, okay? Giving you that tea that you need to set you free, okay? And so after the read, I will say hi to as many of you guys as I can in the chat, okay? I'll give you guys some shout outs, all right? All right, so having said that as well, you guys, come on in, come on in. Okay, welcome to my channel. I thank you guys in advance for the likes, the shares, and the subscribes. Okay, I thank you to those of you guys who, are continuing to purchase readings from your girl. Okay, it is very much so appreciated. Okay, also thank you for those of you guys who are continuing to leave your girl donations via my business website. You guys are awesome, you guys, that I am working behind the scenes to give you guys more bonus features for my readings, okay, as far as that's concerned, okay? So you guys stay tuned for the deets on that. I'm doing some tweaks and things of that nature within my website, and I'm going to be coming out with a community post really soon, okay, in terms of some changes that I've made regarding my business terms of service, and a little bit of changes in terms of some of the pricing, you guys, okay, that I want you guys to really take advantage of. And that's just my way, you guys, of paying it forward and showing my love to all of you guys. Oh my goodness, who are continuing to support your girl, okay? Listen, we have a lot of dynamic tarot readers, okay, in YouTube land, okay, on TikTok, okay, Instagrammy, and all of the different places. And I'm really, really honored, you guys, just to be one of those that you guys consider, okay, and that you guys trust with your energy to help you find answers to particular issues that you're seeking personal and spiritual clarity on, okay? So I don't take it lightly. I can't say it enough, okay? Thank you guys so much, okay? I appreciate you. So stay tuned for some really cool news that I'm going to have coming down the pipe for you guys regarding that, okay? So make sure that you guys continue to check my community posts regularly, okay? All right. So having said that, guys, let's get into the pick a card, y'all. And today's pick a card reading, we have, what is the tea on those who have made your life unnecessarily harder, okay? Yeah, we got some jankies out here, y'all. And a lot of you guys, you sit back in the cut and you say to yourself sometimes, when you quiet, when after all is said and done, damn, I just feel like, my life, I could have been a whole lot further in life than I am now. But I had this U-turn, I had to do this, I had a detour. And you're absolutely right, dear one, okay? Spirit wants you guys to know that for a lot of you guys, it's not because of something that you were lacking, something that you didn't do when you should have done it or anything like that. A lot of you guys, dear one, the reason why you're not further in life where you feel as though you should be, even though Spirit is saying, everything is in divine timing, okay? But for those of you guys who on a human level, okay, outside of the spiritual, even just on a tangible level, you may look at your life, dear one, in certain aspects of your life and say, damn, I feel as though I could have been a lot further in life. And in that respect, dear, in the 3D realm, okay, a lot of you guys, that is correct. And the reason why you're not as further in life as you could be, okay, or for some of you guys as you feel that you should be, is because you guys had a lot of jankies, okay? You had a lot of raggedy, janky motherfuckers come through, spirit. Pardon me, YouTube. I'm gonna try not to get so gangster so early, but it just came through, okay? But I'm hearing from spirit, dear one. The main deal with that is that a lot of you guys, you could have been a lot further in life, but you haven't been, only because you were doing a whole lot of fighting when other people were building. You were doing a whole lot of trying to pivot and taking detours and running away from crazy ass motherfuckers, these goddamn children of the corn, okay? Come through, spirit, whether they be in your family or outside of your family, whether they have been people that you guys have once dated, whether they have been people in the workplace, okay, people online, people offline, wherever you guys have like ventured, people in your community, in your neighborhoods, just crazy ass, weird ass weirdos. It's like, god damn, it's good. It's to the point now, dear one, some of you guys, you could look at people in their eyes and tell, okay, that's a crazy right there. And let me just back up and exit stage left quickly and expeditiously. I don't even want to make contact with this mofo because they look crazy. They look like they're a stage 5 clinger. And a lot of you guys, you have run into so many of these weird ass people that you can already sense the energy that they're going to be a problem, okay? But dear one, today's read is to bring you guys some clarity on, the whole fact that, yeah, you weren't just thinking this. You weren't just making up an excuse, dear one. There have definitely been people all throughout you guys' life. And even now, even recently, even currently, where you've had people that have been gunning for you and going out of their way to just make your life unnecessarily difficult, unnecessarily harder than it has to be. And we're going to get in some of the tea, okay, into this topic, dear one, in terms of, why this is the case, okay? What it is about you that, made people just want to come for you, make your life unnecessarily difficult, okay? Yeah, and then, if spirits say it be so, we can dig into a little bit of the goings-ons and find out, okay, yeah, well, what's going on with them? What's the tea on them with they raggedy ass, okay? Because all of them, dear one, in some way, shape, or form, this is their season of judgment. This is their season of karma, okay? And this is the season, dear one, where a lot of people that you guys may not even be around anymore, they are reaping what they have sown for what they have done to you, for trying to pull you back, from trying to take you off your path, off track. And just to, make your life unnecessarily difficult, more harder, dear one, than it had to be, okay? All right. So we have 2 piles, dear one, okay? So for those of you guys who chose pile 1, we have the card. Let's see, what is this here, okay? We got the 10 of Wands in reverse, the 10 of Wands in reverse, okay? And then for those of you guys who chose pile 2, we have the Knight of Wands, okay? The Knight of Wands, okay? And dear one, these particular cards here, this is the energy that you guys are currently exuding at the time of this read, okay? All right. So for those of you guys, dear one, who chose pile 1, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. You guys are the type of person where, based on a lot of the difficulties, based on a lot of the issues that you guys have gone through and have overcome, you guys have learned how to turn your pain into purpose, okay? In other words, you're not the type of person where, you have gone through something and so now you just want to sit back and just give up and say, woe is me, or walk around, dear one, with a chip on your shoulder thinking everybody owes you something, okay? Or you're miserable, so now you want to project all your misery onto other people, and now you have this, I'm gonna get you before you get me type of attitude. You're not like that, okay? You're the type of person, dear one, where, for those of you guys who chose pile 1, you have turned all of your life lessons, all of your struggles into something very, very positive, where it's like you have learned how to teach other people that by the fact that you have survived and that you're no better, you're no different, you're no better than the average person, than the next person, although, you are gifted and, the collective is gifted in their own way. But, on a fundamental level, by you saying that, if I can overcome this particular situation, so can you. You guys have turned your pain into purpose, and a lot of you guys have turned that into some type of purpose work for yourself. Some of you guys have turned, what you have gone through into, a viable platform where you guys are speaking to people. You guys could be a life coach, okay? You could be some type of advocate, okay? You could be like some type of social activist, okay? A grassroots activist. Some of you guys do one. You could be like a relationship coach. You could be a spiritual teacher, a motivational speaker, a podcaster. Okay. It's like whatever you guys have gone through, you're using that as nuggets to help the next person because you know that essentially what you guys have gone through, dear one, other people have either gone through the same or they are going to, or they're going through it now. Okay. And so it's giving that you're the type of person, come through spirit. It's giving, dear one, that you're the type of person where you like to reach back to other people behind you and help lift them up because you recognize that your wins is not just for you, okay? Your accomplishments is not just for you, okay? It's for you to help lead other people, okay? I'm hearing you guys are the agents of change, okay? You guys are the trailblazers. You guys have come to awaken the sleeping giants, okay? And so as part of your purpose, yeah, you've gone through some shit, but now that you've overcome, now that you've gotten to the other side, it's like now your mission, dear one, is to take everything that you have learned, all of the pits that you've fallen into, but you have managed to pull yourself up out of, okay? All of the struggles that you guys have endured, okay? And now you guys have a beautiful story at the end of that situation, at the end of that toxic relationship, or whatever the case may be, to uplift and help other people. This is a part of you guys' purpose, okay? This is who you are. A lot of you guys have gone from being silent, okay? You may have had a lot of people tell you in your past to shut up. You talk too much. And then fast forward to now, dear one, fancy that. It is something about your mouth, come through spirit. It is something about your throat chakra. Look at the blue here. A lot of people went out of their way to try to shut you out, to try to shut you up and silence you. And it is your very voice, dear one. I'm hearing voice box, okay? It is your very throat, dear one, your throat chakra that is really going to be like an agent of change, a very powerful weapon to help other people become enlightened, empowered, influenced, okay? And this is all stemming from, some of the things that you guys have gone through. I'm also hearing some of you guys may be authors as well, okay? You're going to travel. Some of you guys are going to travel all over the world, giving like your life stories and your stories of how you have overcome and how you have, survive some of the most craziest, some of the most, treacherous ass situations, the type of shit that, you got to put it in a book, but then you have to go on tour and tell people about it because other than that, dear one, they will think that, it's fiction instead of real life, okay? Come through spirit. And so, in a nutshell, dear one, it's giving that, this is the energy that you guys are exuding, okay? Some of you guys are also, you're in the season where, you're betting on yourself and you have proven that you know how to survive. You know how to survive. So now you're ready to thrive, okay? So a lot of you guys, you're venturing into some enterprises, okay? Some things that you're thinking about doing now, dear one, that, back in the day, you would have been like, nah, I don't have enough people. I don't have enough resources. I don't have enough confidence. And it's like, now, dear one, you like bump that, okay? I'm in it to win it. I'm going to do this thing, okay? If I fall, I'm going to get back up. If I fail, I'm going to go back to the drawing board. I'm going to figure out what I need to tweak, and I'm going to go back out there and I'm going to do it again. So it's like, literally, dear one, your confidence comes from the fact that you know that you are a survivor. So you've already proved that you know how to survive. Now you're ready to prove to yourself that you know how to thrive, okay? And other people, dear one, they are watching you, okay? It's like they're watching you to see what you're going to do next. What is Lisa about to do? What is JoJo about to do? Because, dear one, you have defied the odds. And there are a lot of people that look at you. There are a lot of people that know a little bit of your life story, a little bit of what you're going through. Now, see, they don't know all of it because, you ain't telling all your biz, okay? And some of y'all, I'm hearing from spirit, hell, if it was up to you, some of the shit you guys have gone through, you're going to take to the grave. But there are some other things, dear one, that people have been made privy to what you have overcome. And as they see you now, you're not down and out, okay? As they see you now, you still walking, talking your shit with your back straight and your head held high, and people walking around looking at you doing a double take with their mouth hanging out like, damn, is that Lisa? Damn, is that JoJo? I can't believe that they went through such and such and such, and they still here. They doing well. Da 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 da. Because dear one, certain people have betted on you guys, particularly people that went out of their way to make your life miserable. And we about to get on these motherfuckers in just a minute, okay? But dear one, these people are looking at you and they can't believe, dear one, that you're not in some type of psych ward or institution, rocking back and forth, frothing at the mouth, not knowing your first from your last name, okay, on all types of medications, types of prescriptions and shit that you can't even pronounce, okay. They can't believe it, okay. They can't believe that you're in your right mind, that you have gained some type of level of stability and security for yourself, okay. You maybe have gone from being homeless to now you have a home, and your name is on the lease or your name is on the deed, and you ain't got to worry about nobody putting your ass out because it's yours, okay. Come through, spirit. I'm hearing it may not be a lot, but it's mine, okay. That's the collective, okay. And a lot of you guys on your own level, okay. Some people that is a part of the collective, they got a whole lot more, and you like, damn, I can't wait till I get to that level. But then, dear one, that person that's on a higher level, they have gone through bigger devils to get on that higher level, okay. So it's all relative. But I'm hearing from spirit, dear one, you're that type of person, and you're exuding that type of energy where just people that know a little bit about what you've gone through, the obstacles, the stagnation, the harassment, okay, the stalking, the abuse, the treachery, the betrayal. They cannot believe that you guys are still standing. And not only are you standing, but you're doing your damn thing. Okay, I'm hearing you're doing your big one. For others of you guys, I'm hearing, you cooking. Okay, come through, spirit. They ain't seen nothing yet. Okay, but when you pop out, dear one, you're going to be undeniable and unstoppable. Come through, spirit. That's for those of you guys who chose pile 1. Okay. That's a little bit about your energy, dear one. So now we're about to get into these jankies right now, okay? So what is a T on those who have made your life unnecessarily harder, okay? What's going on with these people, okay? Sometimes it's good, you got to know a little bit about the psychology of these fucking weirdos, dear one, so you can have an understanding, and also so you'll know how to avoid their asses in the future, okay? But let's find out, dear one, what's the T on those who have made your life unnecessarily harder, okay? All right, let's see. First card, dear one, we have gossips about you on ghetto chat rooms. Yeah, dear one, the T on this particular person who have made your life unnecessarily harder, or for some of you guys, dear one, it could be a group. These janky people or this janky person, they're so obsessed with you, dear one, that they go out of their way to be online in all of these just low vibrational, just skid row ass, ghetto ass, janky ass chat rooms. They could be on, Fake a Book, they could be on, Twitch or Rumble, Bumble, Bumble, whatever the fuck, okay? They could be in some type of discourse, okay? They could have created some type of, blog where they have some type of, streaming, StreamYard that's coming through. Or they could have just even back and forth on via email chain, okay, or calling each other back and forth. They got each other in some type of what do they call those things, like just the phone groups, okay? You call one number and then it calls every other number, and then you got 20 people on the line, okay? Or they got these collective texts and shit, okay? It's giving that, dear one. It's giving that whoever this person is, dear one, they got too much goddamn time on their hands, okay? And it's like you are some type of show. You are the latest reality TV series, and this person just cannot seem to miss a beat in terms of watching you and lurking and having something to say about you and what's going on, dear one. And they also feel that by talking about you, that in some way, shape, or form, that they are, I'm hearing, hexing you, or that they're bringing some type of evil energy towards you guys to kind of block or stagnate or delay what you guys are doing. Because we all know, for those of us who are gifted, spiritually gifted, we also know that gossip is a form of witchcraft, okay? It's like literally people are trying to speak into the ethers what they want to happen to you, and so sometimes they'll lie and they say that it's already happening, or sometimes, they'll just be talking about it like, they're trying to manifest it, but it's in the form of gossip, okay? And so, dear one, I'm hearing from spirit that whoever this person is that has, created some type of group, some type of, ghetto ass chat room, or, some way, dear one, where they can communicate with a lot of people, and they're like the ringleader, okay? They're like the mod of that group. They're like the facilitator, okay? Is also giving gang stalker. This particular person, dear one, they have gone out of their way to make your life unnecessarily difficult because they're jealous of you and because they're competing with you, okay? I'm getting this specific story of, a person where maybe you're like a business person. Maybe you have an online business, okay? Maybe you're doing something, very creative that this particular person is very jealous or envious of, okay? Like, say, for example, you're a dancer. Like, maybe, you do yoga, or you're like, into ballet, or you're into, something that you do with your body. Because I'm literally getting a vision of someone that's like a dancer, someone that moves and communicates with their body. But I'm also getting the message of, you could be someone that has an online business, okay? You could sell merch, okay, or products or services. Is giving to one of this person because they have been trying to, imitate you. I'm hearing like be like a goddamn doppelganger, and they keep falling short. They feel as though, dear one, for whatever niche or field that you're in, I'm getting that it's very, very highly competitive. And this person, dear one, they feel as though in order for them to make any type of leeway, they gotta knock you out the box, okay? Now, it's giving just weirdness because this is the type of person, dear one, where they may have come up in your face and they may have been trying to smile and as though they were your friend, or they were a potential client, or they were a potential friend or a potential lover. But it's giving that they only wanted to get close enough to you to get your sauce, to get your blueprint. And then once it became a situation where every time they try to compete with you, they came up short, or they realized that you were getting more attention than them, and they felt as though you were outshining them in some way, shape, or form. Or even, dear one, if you were trying to help them and they began to feel resentful, like, I don't need your help, I don't want your help. Well, motherfucker, stop moping around there and get up off your ass. Quit talking about what I'm doing and come up on my level. Get your weight up, okay? So whether it would have been one of those type of situations, dear one, it went from a person admiring you to all of a sudden, they became very resentful of you, to all of a sudden, now they just in their, full stage of crazy, a full stage of fuckery, and just, weirdness and obsession that now they're gunning for you. And it's like, their whole day, dear one, now you need to know this, because Spirit is saying for some of you guys, dear one, you know who this janky motherfucker is, okay? Yeah, for some of them, dear one, it's like, they get up in the morning and you're on their mind. They go to bed at night, dear one, and you're on their mind. And what just really, just floats their boat is that they always are trying to conjure up a way to, defame your character. I'm hearing like smear campaigning, and I'm hearing like really just being some type of royal pain in your ass, because it's giving that this person, dear one, whomever they are, they're very aware that you're a very peaceful person. You're a very empathic person. I'm hearing, and I'm literally seeing this slogan in the ethers, okay? Live and let live, okay? This is the type of mantra, dear one, that you live by, okay? You could be of a certain spirituality. You could be of a certain culture, a certain race, okay, even a certain, sexual identity. And yet, despite how unique and creative and just how different you are, you still have the common decency and open-mindedness to be like, well, I know everybody's not like me. Everybody may not agree with me, and I may not agree with everybody. But I'm the type of person where, I live and let live, okay? If you don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you, okay? If you don't criticize me, I won't criticize you. There's enough room in this world for everybody to be loved, for everybody to be supported. There's enough money in this world for everybody to win. But whoever this person is, dear one, by the very nature that you're like that, it's like they want to go out of their way to try to, get you out of your bag. They want to go out of their way to knock you off your square. It's like they want to prove to themselves and to others that this person is fake. They ain't all loving like that. And they don't care about no damn people. This person is a fraud. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to prove it, And it's like they're going out of their way, dear one, to try to create some type of situation to get you to, come off your square, to throw you off base, to get you to, act differently than how you normally act. And it's also given, dear one, that this person is a happiness hater. And, they just get glee. They just get joy out of just the idea that something that they're doing or something that they're saying or something that they're praying, because this person is into the juju now. I'm very much so giving that they're a janky and they like candles and shit, okay? But it's also giving their one that, they just get off on the fact that, you wake up and think about them and just be like, ugh, fuck off. They just get off on the fact they're one that they're getting on your nerves, that they're being a thorn in your ass in some way, shape, or form. That, you're such a peaceful person, but you know what? As long as I'm around, bitch, you ain't gonna have no peace. You ain't gonna have no peace around me. It's giving major bugaboo here. Okay. Yeah, it's giving someone, dear one, that may have tried to hack into your account or false report you or present themselves to be a customer, but they really turned out to be a hater, or present themselves to be a friend when they really turned out to be a frenemy, or present themselves to be a lover when the damn lover was trying to compete with you. You didn't know, dear one, at the end of that situation, if whether he wanted to, be with you, if he wanted to fuck you or hate your ass, if he wanted to, be you or be with you or be in you. Confusion. This motherfucker was confused, okay? The motherfucker was ill, okay? This is the one, dear one. And even as you guys kind of look back and spirit gives you downloads, your ancestors give you downloads, it's kind of like you guys are knowing beyond a shadow of a doubt who this person is, dear one. They have made it their mission in life to make you miserable. And it's something about the throat chakra, which symbolizes to me that just because they're going so hard with the gossip and trying to, pull a lot of people away from you. They're trying to control how people feel about you. They want to remove your level of peace, your level of support, your level of, people just saying, hey, I rocks with collective. They want to nip all of that in the bud. And because they're doing it so hard body with their mouth, okay, this symbolizes to me, dear one, that you're someone where, you're a powerful speaker, communicator or something. You do something very, very powerful with your voice. And this person is trying to come at you with your voice. It's given that they want to silence you. Now, they're not strong enough, okay? They're not fierce enough, dear one, to stop you of their own power. But they're trying to, get in your head, and they're trying to literally get you to stop yourself. And they're hoping, dear one, that, they can use your empathy, your compassion, the fact that you're very in tune to energy. They're hoping, dear one, that in some way, shape, or form, they can use your gifts against you. And by you picking up on all of this negative energy, by you picking up on all of this energetic chatter in the ethers about people hating you and, trying to go against you and, trying to block you, that you'll just get so tired, dear one. Come through, spirit. They're hoping, dear one, that you just get so fed up where you're like, fuck it. I'm tired of this. This is not worth it. I don't want to do it anymore. And spirit is saying, don't do that. Okay. Take a break if you must. Okay. Take a nap, take a rest, take a vacation. But when you get done, get your ass right back up in the game. Okay. Because whoever this janky motherfucker is, they're going out of their way to make your life unnecessarily harder. And for those of you, that would be, taking you off your life path. Taking you off your purpose, come through, spirit, taking you away from something that you were born and designed to do, okay? That this person want to knock you out the box, they want, and they want to take your place, okay? That's what it's giving. Oh, okay, collective thinks she's a motivational speaker. Oh, okay, well, by the time I get through, dragging her name for filth, okay, dragging her through the mud, infiltrating all of her friendship circles, support systems in her goddamn neighborhood. It's giving gang stalking, online and offline. By the time I infiltrate every last one of her circles or every last one of his circles, okay? Yeah, I bet you they won't be positive then. I bet you they won't be trying to, get it out the mud, and they won't be trying to be an influencer or a business owner then. I bet you this, I bet you that. So this person, they are obsessed, okay? They are really, really obsessed, and they need to go and have several seats, okay? It's giving, just pitiful, okay? It's giving pathetic, okay? Come through, spirit. Next message we have, dear one, is it's in reverse, okay? We have cover up, dear one. It's in reverse. I'm hearing from spirit, dear one, this particular person was going out of their way to make your life unnecessarily difficult. It's giving that on the low, dear one. They want you to dim your light, okay? They want you to cover up. It's something about your shine. It's really aggravates this person, it irritates this person. For some of you guys, your shine could be your physical aesthetic, aka you look good, bruh, you look good, sis. And when they look at you, it's like they get agitated because, hey, maybe, what they mama gave them, what they daddy gave them, it ain't enough, okay? Yeah. Or maybe, what you working with, just knocks them off the box, and it just, it causes other people to look at you. It causes other people to want to break their neck trying to open up the door for you, okay? It causes other people to be like, damn, baby, can I have your number, okay? Damn, bro, okay, yeah, let's go out for, a cup of coffee, a fracka chakalaka, let me get to know you, okay? It's giving that, dear one. So this person, dear one, when they compare themselves to you, okay, they feel as though, damn, I would have a chance, I would be up in the running if this mofo would just cover up. They doing the most, they doing too much, they need to sit down, they need to shut up. So whatever you're doing, dear one, this person is very agitated. They're going out of their way to try to stop you, okay? Again, it's giving something about the way you look, your physical aesthetic. You guys could be exuding the type of beauty that, is not standard beauty. It's something very rare and very authentic. I'm hearing like earth angel. Back in the day when people used to rock, tattoos and piercings and, all types of adornments, treating their body like a beautiful canvas, like a beautiful work of art. People used to think that that was weird. They used to think that people were weirdos. And so now, dear one, is giving that you're the type of person where, your physical aesthetic is very unique and unto yourself, okay? And nobody can really copy it or imitate it or mimic it, although they may try. And they hate the fact, dear one, that you get so much attention. You find so many people that are attracted to you, so many people that want to be around you, be with you, be your friend, be your lover, okay? And also, dear one, I'm hearing from spirit for this particular message I'm picking up on. Quite a few of you guys, y'all may not know it, but y'all got a lot of motherfuckers that be lying on your private parts and saying that they've been with you and they ain't. Okay? They claim that y'all friends. They claim that you a side piece. You ain't a side shit. You don't even know this mofo. You don't even know half of these people from a can of paint, dear one, that is going out of their way to try to make your life unnecessarily harder, because it's like they're trying to, defame you in some type of way and present you as being, like you loose, you a hoe and this and that because you're very beautiful, because you're attractive. Like they're trying to, make people look at you and, see, make it seem like you're not as attractive as you are because you lose, honey, because, you for the community, because everybody can get it. Meanwhile, whoever this person is, dear one, they wish that they can get it and they can't and they ain't. And that's why they spreading all of these lies, trying to make your life very, very difficult. It's giving, dear one, that there's someone, for one particular energy, dear one, that I'm picking up on. This is someone, dear one, that is going out of their way to make your life unnecessarily harder, because whoever this person is with, their current is looking at your ass and they can't seem to stop and look away. And this person, dear one, they feel as though they're no match to you. Now, they can't talk to the motherfucker and say, hey, look here now. I see you looking at collective and it's getting on my nerve. You're going to have to choose between her or me, him or me. What you going to do? You can't have both. And I'm tired of being up in your face and you goosenecking and looking at somebody else. Okay. It's giving that. So for some of you guys, okay, unbeknownst to you, and some of you guys may already know, come through spirit, that whomever this particular person is, dear one, that have gone out of their way to make your life unnecessarily harder. This is someone that is attached to an ex of yours, or that is attached to perhaps a baby mother or a baby father that maybe you share with someone else that has a problem with that, okay? Or this could be someone, dear one, that is a baby mother or a baby father, and y'all have no connection other than the fact that whoever person is, dear one, they can't seem to keep your name out of their mouth and they can't stop looking at you, and it's making whoever the current is very, very upset. And it's like, okay, well, I can't step to the bitch, so I'm gonna do some janky juju. I'm gonna do some anti-beauty spells, okay? Since the bitch wanna be outside flexing, since, my man wanna be all up in her face, or my girl wanna be all up in her face or his face, okay? Same sex, opposite sex, all applies. Well, okay, I'm gonna light a few candles on this hoe, and by the time I get done done, okay? She won't even know, or he won't even know where it's coming from, you know. I'll get them to cover up. I'll get them to dim they light, because when I fuck their face up with that goddamn acne, I'm going to do an acne spell. I'm going to do a alopecia spell on this bitch, on this hoe. Yeah, he got some nice locks, okay? And my current keep looking at his ass, you know. I'm going to fix that, though. I'm going to make sure, partners, his locks going to get really, really thin, okay? He going to get that premature, bald spot right in the front of, in the center of his motherfucking head, okay? Because I'm tired of this shit, okay? It's giving, come through spirit, it's giving someone that is very unhinged. And rather than dealing with the person that they essentially have the issue with, they want to come at you, dear one, the object of this person's desire, okay? And so, dear one, they want to go out of their way to make your life unnecessarily hard, because they feel as though, ooh, your physical aesthetic, your beauty, you're getting too much attention, ho. And I can't keep my man, I can't keep my woman's eyes off you. I can't keep their mouth off you. Okay, and I don't like it, and I got a problem. Now I can't step to them because hey, they paying my bills, or hey, I live with them, or hey, that's my baby daddy or my baby mama, or hey, I'm just a spineless, sideways walking ass bitch. Okay, but I can't approach them, but I can try to get at collective. It's given that, dear one. Okay, and this person is going out of their way. For some of you guys, like I said, dear one, you don't even know who this bitch is. You don't know who this mofo is. You don't know them from a can of paint, but they swear up and down, dear one, they know you. Yeah, they know you. And if you guys are online in some way, shape, or form, I guarantee you they clocking everything that you do. Come through spirit. And they're going out of their way to try to make your life unnecessarily harder. They think, dear one, that if they hex you, if they curse you, they're going to get, their current to become unattracted to you, because it's given, dear one, that whoever this person is giving that he or she, they're very materialistic. They're very they like the shiny things, okay? It's giving that they're very superficial. So the moment that, they feel as though you don't have that it factor no more, the moment that they feel, dear one, damn, I don't know what's up with collective hair. I thought they had it going on. They ain't popping like they used to pop. Or damn, they ain't got that bag like they used to have it. Like, what's going on? What's happening here? Okay. Or wow, this person, they got into an accident. They sick now. They in a wheelchair. Or okay, next. Okay, I can't be dealing with that. I got to have a bad bitch. I can't be dealing with nobody on crutches. What I'm gonna do with that? What I'm gonna do with that? Okay, it's giving this. Just janky motherfucker. Okay. And for those of you guys that are single, when you meet somebody, please, go do your research on this person. Make sure that they really like you for you and not because of how you look or what you got. Because the minute that a crisis could happen in your life, and if you live long enough, and if you're in a relationship with someone long enough, they're going to get an opportunity to see the good, the bad, and ugly, because life will be lifing. And you want to make sure before you have a tragic, type of accident or a situation or an illness or a layoff or whatever, that the motherfucker is in it to win it and not just in it so that he can get in to fit in, and then as soon as it's an inconvenience to him, he gonna bounce or she gonna bounce. Okay? That's a caveat for somebody. Okay, come through spirit. Let's get some more tea, dear one, on what is a tea on those who have made your life unnecessarily harder, okay? Or, for somebody, dear one, when you met him or met her, you was a size 6, okay? And you didn't had a baby, life been lifing, your business or your job or whatever been stressing you. And now you done went from a size 8 to a size 10 or a size 12. And now the motherfucker like, what's going on with you? You used to be an hourglass, and now you just this, you just that. What if you don't get your ass on and get somewhere and get on with your stupid, janky ass, okay? And the main ones that be talking shit, dear one, they damn goddamn six-pack done turned into a keg. Okay, yeah, the belly and everything just then went all the way left, but you still, because of the type of person that you are, you'll learn how to love people through the ebbs and flows of weight fluctuations, the ebb and flows of financial situations, the ebb and flows of, health situations. But it's like all of a sudden when it comes to the woman, you got to be a baddie from the time that you a goddamn baby coming out of the womb to the time you 99 going on 100. These motherfuckers are ill, okay? Them the ones that you all need to scope out, identify, and get the fuck rid of. Get them out of your life, okay? Get them out of your vicinity, okay? Yeah, that's for somebody now. No, you don't need no BBL, okay? The only cutting you need to do is you need to cut that motherfucker off because he's a weirdo, okay? He's not based in reality. He watched too much goddamn porn and he don't understand about life and about real relationships, okay? Yeah, let him continue to watch his porn and then think that women's supposed to look like that, act like that, be like that from the time that they, 12 to motherfucking 99 years old, okay? That they, boy, don't get me started now. I say, hold me, spirit. Hold me. Yeah, that's for somebody, though, okay? The next message we have, dear one, is everyone in your family envies you. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Dear one, Spirit is telling you guys straight like that, who is the person or people that have gone out of their way to make your life unnecessarily harder. It's your goddamn toxic ass family, dear one. And Spirit says not just some people. Now, this card was very specific when I was channeling here. Okay, it says everyone, not some. It says everyone in your family envies you. Okay, so you got people that may have envied you enough, dear one, where they may not have tried to go out of their way to gun for you, but when they saw it happen, they sure didn't lift a motherfucking finger to try to help you. Yeah, they in it too. And then you got those, dear one, well, yeah, straight up and down, dear one, they're envious of you, and they was coming for your ass, and you knew it. They was going out of their way to undermine every good thing in your life, every friendship, okay, every relationship. You had janky motherfuckers, dear one, that was so envious of you. Some of them, dear one, y'all know it, and you may not tell nobody, and don't raise your hand, but some of these motherfuckers in your family, they were so envious of you, didn't want you to be dating certain people, didn't want you to have love, that they went behind your back and they tried to sleep with your lover. They went behind your back and they tried to sleep with your wife. They tried to sleep with your husband. Some of them did. Yeah, it's just straight like that, dear one. And so Spirit is saying, dear one, they have gone out of their way to, make your life unnecessarily harder because there's something about you, dear one. You stick out from these people. Now, okay, according to genes, you could favor them in terms of physical aesthetics, okay? You may have an accent like them, okay? Some of y'all, you could be, the same size as them or whatever. But there's something inherently different that makes you stand out from these people, and they hate it. Now, for a lot of you guys, what stands out, what separates you from people is not only your good heart and your high vibration, but the fact, dear one, that you're spiritually gifted. The fact, dear one, that you can stand up on your own, and while everybody else wants to huddle together and just be wrong, you can stand by yourself and be right and say, fuck that, okay? I don't have to be in no group, okay? Right is right and wrong is wrong. And I'm not going to sit up here and allow you to continue to talk about me, disrespect me, dismiss me. I'm out. And you had a lot of other people in your family, dear one, they didn't appreciate it. They didn't like being disrespected, but they were too afraid to speak up for themselves. They were too afraid to go out on their own. They were too afraid to be independent, self-sufficient, okay, like you are. So it's something, dear one, Spirit is saying, you got a lot of people, dear one, in your family that's envious of you. Spirit say everyone. He keep correcting me. Everyone, dear one, on a certain level, whether it's to the point where it's treacherous and dangerous and you better get the fuck away, to, it's like on a petty level where they constantly running their mouth about you and they ain't got nothing good to say. Or, where it's, the type of, pettiness where they still don't like you. They not going to put the knife in nobody's hand to stab you, and they not gonna pick up the knife to stab you themselves. But god damn it, if they see that somebody trying to stab your ass or that they plan it, they sure ain't gonna tell you, okay? So it's different levels to the shit of the people in your family that envy your ass, okay? Yeah, I'm hearing, who can I run to? Come through, Spirit. Y'all have motherfuckers, you didn't know who to go to, who to turn to. Well, damn, can I trust Unc? Can I trust Auntie? Can I trust Sister? Can I trust bro? Nope. Can't trust nobody. Yep. Because whether they had the knife or whether they knew about somebody that had the knife, whether they knew about somebody that was planning to have the knife, they still didn't help your ass because they was envious and they was like, hey, it ain't me. Oh, I'm glad it ain't me. Or I ain't got nothing to do with that. They ain't got nothing to do with me. You raggedy motherfucker. It got something to do with you when you got your hand out asking collector for some money. Get your raggedy ass on. You use a mud duck. Come through, Spirit. It's giving that, dear one. So, yeah, dear one, the T is that, the people that have gone out of their way to make your life unnecessarily miserable and difficult, it's been every one of your family in some way, shape, or form. And because there's something about you that stands out, okay? You're destined for greatness, dear one. You got to know that now. You got to know. People don't come for your ass unless you got something really going on, okay? Thieves do not rob empty vaults, okay? Yeah, they not gonna be gunning for you if it ain't nothing in it for them, if they don't see the chase, the fight worth it, okay? So you gotta know that first off the bat, okay? But I'm hearing from spirit, dear one, in addition to your intuitive abilities, you're gifted, okay? The ancestors passed on an extra helping of, energy, you being able to read the energy, you being able to dream dreams and see visions, okay? But also, you guys having something that makes you stand out. Maybe you're more high vibrational. Maybe you're the type of person where you may not have even gone to school or may not even have a degree, but damn it, you are so educated, so smart, so intelligent that you can speak to people in rooms that you've never even been in, okay? You can speak to people in all different walks of life, all different, stratums of society, okay? And you know how to really, get it out the mud and be creative and, survive and thrive. And nobody taught you how to do it. You got people in your family, they'll sit back and look at you, dear one, whether they're lurking back in the cut or whether they up in your face at the present time, okay, still snarling at you, whether it's this or that, they'd be looking at you like, damn, where did he get that from? Where did he get that confidence from? Where did he get that sense of humor from? Where did he get that wit from? Where did he get that intelligence from? Hell, because they didn't get it from me. Where did he get that talent from? Where did he learn how to sing? I couldn't sing. Their daddy couldn't sing. Where did he get that from? Okay? Where did he get how to be so creative? How to be so innovative? They didn't get that from me. They didn't get that from their daddy. They sure get it from such and such. They didn't get it from Uncle Leroy. Where the hell they get it from? So people be looking at you guys like, damn, this person, I know they, in the family or whatever, we tolerate their ass. We don't really get along, but we don't even know how they in this family because they just different. We don't even know. And because you know what? God made you that way. He made you different for a reason. And he knew that come soon, you was going to be away from those raggedy motherfuckers and that where spirit was taking you, they could not come, okay? They was gunning for y'all at a very early age because they didn't want to even give you guys the opportunity to come into full throttle, into your full potential of who you would one day be. Because even when you was in the seed stage, in the still, I'm just struggling trying to make it. I'm learning from my mistakes because ain't nobody trying to help me and I got to do it all by myself. Even at that stage, dear one, they were still envious of you. These are some raggedy, janky motherfuckers, okay? For y'all where this is a situation, where this is a case, and maybe 2 out of 10, some of you guys may still be a little bit sad that you're like, damn, Sage, it's not fair that, I had this type of family with no love, no support. I had to struggle. They went out of their way to make my life unnecessarily more harder than it had to be. My siblings had, children early. But, the minute that I had a child early, they kicked me out the house. But my siblings, they got a chance to stay, okay? Everybody else in the family, they could make a mistake and, it wasn't a big deal. But damn, when I made a mistake, it was blasted to the community, the neighborhood, church, and everywhere else. Any person that would listen, they went out of their way to just shame me, to just, make me feel bad, to make me feel like shit. Everybody else could, say, hey, I'm in the bind, okay? I'm hearing that old school, I'm in the bind, Nate, okay? Everybody could ask Nate for a favor, can I borrow something until, I get my next paycheck, okay? Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that, okay? Can I borrow your car to get here or get there? Everybody else did one, it wasn't a problem. But goddamn, something about just because it was you, the answer was no. The answer was I ain't got it. The answer was I can't do nothing. The answer was, they trying to make you feel like you a goddamn burden, like loving you was an inconvenience to them. Okay, I'm talking to somebody. And for those of you guys, dear one, Spirit is going to bless you guys with your own family that a lot of you guys are going to create through marriage, or you're going to create through, finding your people, finding your vibe tribe. And it's going to be so good. It's going to feel so good to you. You're going to feel like, oh my God, where have you guys been all my life? You guys are my real family, okay? You're going to find that family is outside of your blood lineage. And it's going to you're going to really understand that, everything that you have went through, dear one, it has made you right to really just be so grateful for the type of people that spirit is going to bring into you guys' life to form your own family and your own, support system, your own friendship circle, your own network, okay? And spirit is saying for those of you guys where you definitely got the short end of the stick when it came to family, this message is for you, okay? So hold tight, okay? But everybody in your family, dear one, in some way, shape, or form, they janky and they envious of you. And they have went out of their way to make your life unnecessarily difficult, unnecessarily harder, okay? When you needed money, if they gave it to you, they talked about you like a dog before they gave it to you. They told everybody your business and then they lied to make it extra juicy. They added shit on to it that wasn't even the truth. And then if they gave you money, dear one, all of a sudden it was a loan and you got to pay them back. How the fuck you a parent? How the fuck you a grandparent? How the fuck you a this or that? And you supposed to have my back and, this is a loan. I got to pay you back? Like, what the fuck? But I bet you everybody else there one didn't have to pay them back. These are the ones that went out of their way to make your life unnecessarily harder than it had to be. If they allowed you to live with them, to get on your feet, they made you pay rent, and they made you pay rent that was so high that it was very difficult for you to figure out, damn, well, how I'm going to save money, auntie, so that I can move out and get my place for me and my baby if I got to pay you rent? I got to pay you this much. Like, I mean, can you reconsider? Because that's that ghetto shit. It pisses me off now. Hold me back, spirit. Only ghetto, treacherous ass motherfuckers would try to squeeze blood out of a turnip. Now they coming to you acting fake, like they going to help you, like they want to help you. But then as soon as you get there, it's always a caveat. Oh, by the way, you can stay here, but it's going to only be for 2 months. And I can't babysit your child. You're going to have to find out a way to go to afford some daycare. Bitch, how they gonna do that? How collector gonna do that if she don't even have a job? If he don't even have a job, okay? They don't care. Oh, you can stay here, but you're gonna have to pay rent. How you gonna pay rent when you ain't got no money coming in? Well, you about to get that unemployment. You get this, you get that child support. You gonna have to pay this, you're gonna have to pay that. Now, that wasn't a part of the agreement, ho. Okay, if it's all like that, hell, I would have been better off being in my car. At least the money that I save up will go towards me and, my child and us getting a place and not giving it to your raggedy, crazy ass. It's pissing me off now. Okay, that's what it's giving, dear one. They came to you making it seem like, oh, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you get off your feet. But really, dear one, it was a situation for them to keep you more in bondage to them and making you feel like you owe them and making you feel on top of that like you was a burden. Like, and then meantime, they going around to everybody that will listen like, they super saver hoe. Like, they your great savior. But they not telling you, I'm charging Lisa rent because, I got these bills to pay. I'm charging JoJo rent. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. But they made it seem like, just out of love, just off the strength of, I know you going through a hard time. Life be life. And, it rains on the just and the unjust, baby. I got you, going and, put your stuff up, going to get yourself together, figure out a plan. We ain't going to rush you. We understand the economy. We understand how everything is. Now, they did that for everybody else, dear one, but they sure when the fuck didn't do it for you. Oh, it was special circumstances for you. There was a limitation on how long you could stay and how much you had to pay. And you supposed to be so great. You supposed to be, this person that's gonna do great things. Well, bitch, you better hurry up and become great because I need some money. You better hurry up and become great because I need this to be taken care of and that to be taken care of. Just janky. It's giving ghetto. Okay. Yeah, that's how they went out of their way. They want to make your life unnecessarily harder. Okay. Some of you all did one, you would have been better off just, struggling and getting it out the mud by yourself. Because a lot of these people that was calling themselves helping you, they made it harder. They kept you in a struggle longer. Okay. Yeah, they made your morale and your spirit, they made it lower because it was like you was already going through some type of crisis, and then they had to come in with their raggedy mouth, making it more difficult than it had to be. You know, you already feeling bad because you went through a separation or you went through a divorce and now you had to come back home to reset. Or, you know, your little one is not doing well, he's sick or something going on, something happening, or you got laid off. It's already a bad situation. The last thing you need is some raggedy ass motherfucker running their mouth like it's your fault that the economy turned the way that it turned. Your fault that somebody at the job was gunning for your ass the same way that those motherfuckers in your family was gunning for you. Or, you know, it's your fault that you found out that, you know, your baby mama or your baby daddy was a fucking janky and he was putting his hands on you and you didn't want to go to jail because you don't look good in prison orange. Come through spirit. And you was already in some type of situation, and whoever this motherfucker is, dear one, they went out of their way to make it harder. And then they gloated. And then they had all these restrictions and these rules and regulations. I mean, it just screams of, you know, damn, you know, you just went out of your way and you loved it. You loved every opportunity to see me down, to see, you know, my spirit low, to see me struggling. And you didn't try to help me because all of your help, your so-called help, has strings attached, okay? It's definitely giving that now. It's definitely giving that, okay? I'm going to give you guys a few more cards, you guys, okay? And then we're going to focus on pile 2, okay? What's the tea, dear one, on those who have made your life unnecessarily harder than it had to be? Okay, come through spirit. We have rejection. I'm going to turn it so you guys can see it, okay? That's rejection, okay? We have rejection in reverse, Yeah, I'm hearing from spirit, dear one. You know, the person or the group that went out of their way to make your life unnecessarily harder, these are people, dear one, that, you know, they have figured out early on that you're the type of person where you bounce back because you're very resilient. And you guys could be in a season right now where, you know, you don't give a damn about, you know, people rejecting you, because I'm hearing that it was some type of ploy where whoever this person was, dear one, they thought that it was really, really going to get to your head that they rejected you. But I'm hearing from spirit, it was all a ploy. You call this person's bluff. They didn't expect for you to go away and stay away. Nah, what they expected for you to do, dear one, when they rejected you, you know, they was playing, rejecting you. They really just wanted to play cat and mouse, okay? But she was like, fuck that. I don't play no game. So when they really called themselves rejecting you, dear one, you just went off, you know, to your own devices and you said, okay, well, bye, okay? And you went and you stayed gone, okay? And you don't chase, dear one, you replace. And they was like, wait a minute now, this shit didn't work out now the way I wanted it. Well, hold up here, goddammit. Because, okay, let me go back. I said such and such. I meant for it to be this way. I figured by 2 weeks to, damn, no later than 2 months, that she will come back, he will come back, because I set it up in a way where, you know, I played on their top to make them feel like they couldn't do no better than me. Okay, okay, I did that. Damn, what the fuck happened? How come JoJo didn't come back? So this dumb motherfucker, dear one, come through spirit, whoever they are, you know, they sitting back in the cut trying to figure out, you know, it didn't work, dear one, when they were trying to play mind games with you. It didn't work when they were really trying to, you know, decrease your sense of self-esteem and your confidence with yourself. You know, they did you a favor, dear one, I'm hearing from spirit. When you guys kind of got over the fact that I can't believe I was with this raggedy motherfucker and I thought that they really cared about me. Once you got all over that, you realized, dear one, that they did you a favor by calling themselves rejecting you. Because, you know, when they rejected you, you just stayed gone. You figured out, well, goddamn, I got more peace without this motherfucker. Come through spirit. I got more joy. I don't have to sleep with one eye open. Damn, I don't have to, my stomach don't jump when I get a phone call from this motherfucker, or when they come through, or when they come in the house, when I hear the keys jingling. Well, damn, you know, I feel peace. I feel liberated. I didn't even know that I had, you know, PTSD until I left this motherfucker, or until he left me and I stayed gone because I refused to play his or her games, okay? So this is someone that, dear one, is giving. This person is that went out of their way to make your life unnecessarily harder. This is someone, dear one, that always wanted to play games with you, okay? But they never expected for you to leave. They didn't expect for you to be gone that long. Because perhaps, dear one, once upon a time, you could have been in some type of cycle with this person. You get pissed off, then you come back, okay? You get pissed off, y'all have a talk, you like, and then he tell you or she tell you, I'm going to do better, I'm going to go to counseling, we going to do this, we going to make it work. It was like excuse after excuse. And this person, dear one, they use kindness, they use your sympathy against you. Thank you, Shatak Manash, for that super chat. Love you for that. And I will try to answer your question at the end of the read, okay? But I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one, this person, they thought that you were going to come back. And because it didn't work out the way that they wanted it to work out, now they sitting back in the cut looking stupid, trying to figure out, well, damn, they're happier without me. They're doing better without me. And I'm hearing from Spirit, they damn right. You sure are, dear one. Because a lot of you guys, since this person is out of your life, no longer in your life, some of you guys are going no contact. It is official. You will not be talking to this person ever again. Okay, it's giving that. Dear one, your health has improved. Some of you guys, your skin is popping now. Your skin is smooth now. Your hair growing back long and strong for some of you guys. Okay, some of you guys, you've lost a significant amount of weight because that up and down stress with the cortisol has balanced out. Okay, that's for somebody. Okay, some of you guys, you've been able to find more time to really focus on yourself, and because of that, dear one, some of you guys, you're making more money, or you're finding ways to make your money stretch. Okay, or some of you guys, you have created additional streams of income. You have more time to focus on you, dear one, because you're not in that fight and flight situation of up, down, I love you, I hate you, go away, come back, that schizophrenic ass bullshit. Okay, y'all not in that no more. And this person, dear one, they're like, damn, this didn't work out how I wanted it to work out. This didn't go the way I planned. And now they janky, raggedy ass, dear one, since you're gone, your life is steadily climbing up, come through Spirit, and their life is steadily going down. And in some way, shape, or form, dear one, this person, they made you some type of target. I'm giving that if it was an intimate relationship, they made you some type of target to take out all of their anger, their frustration, their depression, the fact that they felt less than, they felt inadequate compared to you. Now, it's giving that, dear one, this person, instead of them trying to build with you, they were competing with you because they were very much so insecure, very dysfunctional, really don't know how to be in a healthy relationship, had no business trying to be in a relationship with you, is giving that. And so now, dear one, this whole thing of them trying to make your life miserable on purpose, it is really, back, is turned back to them. It has, flipped the script, dear one, on to them, okay, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And whoever this person is now, whether this be a family member you're no longer talking to, they closed the door and you kept it closed, and you put padlock on that motherfucker, or whether it is someone that you guys used to date. For some of y'all, it could be someone you're separated from, someone you're divorced from. Okay, whatever the case may be, apply the situation where it fits, their one. They're still watching you. Okay, they're still up in the cut. Okay, watching you. And the more that they see you succeed, their one, the more they're miserable, the more they're depressed. Okay, the more they're angry. And so for some of y'all, Spirit says, you ain't even got to worry about getting your lick back, because your lick back is continuing to move forward and, living in your authentic truth and continuing to succeed and be at peace away from this motherfucker. That's their karma. Okay. Straight like that. That's all you got to do. Okay. That's for somebody. Okay. But Spirit also wants somebody to know that was just wondering, I wonder if such and such going to ever get their lick back. And the answer, dear one, is yes. They're getting it now. Okay, all right, that's for somebody. Somebody just asked me that. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys some messages as far as I'm gonna give you guys some signs, dear one. Okay, and then we're gonna move on to pile 2. Okay, all right, so here we go. Come through, Spirit. For those of you guys, dear one, where this message most resonates, you or they, dear one, could really, I was about to say you or them, dear one, could really be someone also in the energy that went out of their way to make your life miserable. They could definitely stutter. I'm getting a lot of stuttering energy here. For some of you guys, this person with their janky ass, they could be watching my live right now, okay, as I'm really feeling the energy. Heavy Taurus, heavy Virgo, heavy Sagittarius, okay? All right, now let me give you guys some signs of who you and this person be in addition to that stuttering person, okay? Thank you, Spirit. For those of you guys where this message most resonates, you or they, dear one, could very well be Aries, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Sagittarius, Libra, Leo, Scorpio, and Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. I'm also hearing Aquarius moon, Aries rising, Gemini rising, if I didn't say so already, Pisces rising, and Pisces moon, if I didn't say so already, Capricorn moon. Thank you, Spirit. That's all I'm seeing and hearing in the ethers, okay? I heard the name Tony, Leroy, Jacob, Paul, Catherine, nickname could be Kat or Caitlin, and Genevieve. Okay, those are some names, just a few names that I pulled out that wanted to come up out of the ethers. Okay, that's for those of you guys who chose pile 1. All right, yeah. And now, dear one, let's get on to pile number 2. Okay, now again, for those of you guys where you're just coming in, or you may not have heard it when I said it. For those of you guys who chose pile 2, this card is pertaining to your energy, you the collective, okay, at the time of this read, okay? All right. So for those of you guys who chose pile 2, we have the Knight of Wands, okay? I'm hearing from Spirit, dear one, right off the bat, you're the type of person, dear one, where you're very much so a go-getter. And I'm hearing, strike while the iron is hot. So it's giving that, for whatever reasons you guys may have felt as though your life was put on halt, something that you wanted to do or get off the ground, you had to keep, pivoting, you had to keep, going back to the drawing board, or you were in relationships or friendships or family dynamics that were very draining, and it was like you really didn't have any time to really devote and dedicate to yourself. And so now that you guys have you clean house a little bit, okay, and you have done away with certain situations, some of you guys, even certain behaviors, I'm hearing from Spirit, certain things, dear one, that no longer serve you. Now you have ample time and energy to really focus on yourself, whereas before everybody else was a priority. So it's given like, you ain't got time to lose. It's time to get it now, okay? And so you guys, for those of you guys who chose pile 2, there's something that you're working on. There's also something I'm hearing from Spirit, something that you guys have prayed on, but you've done more than pray. You put some footwork on it. This could be a business, an enterprise. This could be a nonprofit. For some of you guys, this could be you saving up money, stacking up paper to move, to relocate. Some of you guys from, an apartment to a home. Some of you guys from an apartment to another apartment, but it's better on a higher level in a different zip code. Come through, Spirit. For some of you guys, it's from a state to another state. Some of y'all, it's across country. For 1 or 2 persons, you're going to be an expat, okay? But I'm hearing from Spirit, you guys are getting that groundwork done. You're doing what needs to be done. If it means getting passport, if it means filling out papers, getting paperwork, okay? I literally see someone filling out insurance papers or something of that sort, okay? Some of you guys, dear one, somebody is going to some place where you have to show your driver's license and your social security card. You're trying to get something together. You're trying to get some paperwork, some documents together. That's for somebody. And it's like time is of the essence, okay? It's time to strike while the iron is hot, okay? It could have something to do with something legal. And you have to get it done. You feel as though I got to get it done now. I cannot waste any more time, okay? Yeah, it's giving that. For others of you guys, dear one, on a relationship tip, for those of you guys who chose pile 2, it's giving that you're the type of person where unfortunately you guys have attracted a lot of fuck boys, a lot of fuck girls, okay? You guys have attracted a lot of people where even though you exude that energy of, I'm supposed to be a spouse and not, a plaything, not a toy, you guys have, attracted your fair share of people that just want to play with you. People just want to play on your top. People that just want to be seen with you, but they're very superficial, okay? They don't want anything, substantial. It's all superficial. You guys have had your fair share of that, okay? And so I'm hearing from Spirit at this time, for those of you guys who chose pile 2, you could really be, pulling back your energy at this time, okay? You're not hanging out. You're not, wanting to be seen so much per se. You're not quote unquote outside, okay? Some of you guys, you may not be, what's the word I'm looking for? You may not be trying to date or anything like that. You could be single, you could be celibate, okay, is what I'm hearing from spirit, okay? And that's a very, very good thing, because someone, dear one, for those of you guys who chose Pile 2, some of you guys, you have a divine partner that's coming towards you. This person is really going to elevate and boost your confidence, okay? There's also something about what you're doing and something that this person has, where when you guys come together, it's like it's going to be a match made, okay? Like two pieces to the puzzle fitting together. So it's giving that you guys are going to be friends and partnerships in something. It could also be a business partnership, or you guys could combine your family together, or child or children together. You guys could have more children. But whatever it is, dear one, is giving that this person is coming to the other piece of the puzzle, to something in your life where you no longer have to do that thing by yourself, okay? For those of you guys who chose Pile 2. Yeah, because even as I'm looking at the number 2 here, okay, there is someone, dear one, that is trying to rush in to get you to, get off the straight and narrow of you trying to hold on to your energy to yourself and preserve it for a partner, a divine partner. And then there's also energy I'm hearing in the spirit that is coming towards you, and this person has what you want and what you need, and you ain't got to play games. This person is not coming to play games. Come through spirit. They on that real. They on, that grown man shit or that grown woman shit. They not playing games, okay? Spirit says you're going to have two that's going to come at you at the same time. You're going to have the mud duck riding through, the wannabe player with the old raggedy ass, broke ass knees, okay? The busted ass knees and a bad back, and they still trying to be a player. He coming around the mountain, yeah. And then you got somebody else, dear one. They coming too. But they not about games, okay? They not gonna play no games with you. They not gonna try to talk circles around you. They're gonna be upfront. They're gonna disclose what they got going on, what they want out of life, and how they feel as though you fit in it. And they're gonna be ready to, I'm hearing, I have no time to waste. This person, whoever this person is, dear one, they're established. But they're coming in because they're just like you have been meeting a lot of low vibrational mud ducks that just want to be with you because you look good and what you can do for them and because of your energy. Whoever this person, dear one, that is coming towards you, that is going to be your divine partner, your divine counterpart, they've been through the same thing. They've been through their share of jankies too. People that just want to be with them. I'm hearing from spirit because of what they look like and what they got. So when y'all come together, dear one, this done turned into a love reading. What the hell? Come through spirit. When you guys come together, it's gonna be like, people gonna look at y'all like you are truly a power couple. You guys are gonna make people do a double take, because they're gonna be like, damn, that is, how people sometimes do one day look at people and they be like, damn, that is a good looking ass couple. Usually, sometimes it'll be one person that look good where the man look good, and the woman is, she's average, she okay, or vice versa. But I'm hearing for spirit, dear one, when people see y'all, both of y'all look good. Both of y'all are some head turners. Yeah. Both of y'all, it's like y'all been through some shit, so that when this person comes into your life and when you are in their life, it's like y'all already know. Yeah, it's a lot of people in the bushes still looking, but I've been through my share, so I know how to handle it. It's a whole lot of people that, all of a sudden, now they want what I got. I've already been hip to the game. I've already been, prepped to be ready, okay? Because it's given to one, whomever this person is. A lot of people want this person, but this person is tired of I'm hearing tired of the randoms, tired of those that are not on his or her vibe, just like you. And you guys are really gonna connect. And y'all gonna make a lot of people envious now. Y'all gonna make a lot of people jealous now. Whoever this message is for, it's coming through strong. So this could definitely be for more than 2 or 3 persons that are a part of my collective. It's given, dear one, some of y'all. It's like you're not going to be able to tell everybody what y'all got going on and that y'all met each other until you have really solidified the union, okay? Because y'all going to always have a lot of people trying to come out of the woodworks to either get at you or to get at, him or her. Yeah, this person could be in the public eye. They could be some type of business person, okay? They could definitely be in a leadership position. Whatever they're doing, whether it's in corporate America or whether it's on their own or whether it's in the industry, this person has dominion over their field. They are an expert. Ooh, come through spirit. I love the energy. They're an expert in their field. People come to them for the answers. And they got it. Yeah, this person is a power player. I'm hearing power broker. That's this person. Now it's making sense, dear one, where you know what? They're looking for someone like you. They looking for you. And it makes sense that their background is kind of similar where, they're tired of the randoms. They're tired of people coming at them just for what they got or how they look. They tired of the superficial. They want the real. And that's why you guys are going to lock in. And then they want somebody that's intelligent like them, somebody that's on their level. And that's how you guys are going to lock in. Okay. And hey, they like what they like now. We visual creatures. And then they want somebody that, hey, when they look at you, they like, God damn, thank you, Lord. Yeah, just like you. Okay. So you guys have come through spirit. I felt that thing. So a lot of you guys have something in common here. Okay. And this is why you guys have been preparing for someone like this. You guys have gone through your fair share of stalkers, lurkers, weird ass weirdos, goddamn mud ducks, gutter rats, your garden variety of Jezebels and Jezebels, because they ain't nothing but a hoe. You've gone through your fair share now, and so has this person. So you guys are going to understand each other on such a deep level that it's almost going to be like, damn, I feel like I've always known you. Like, where have you been? This is how much you guys are going to vibe with each other on a mental level, an emotional level, a spiritual level, financial, and goddamn physical level. It's going to be off the chain. It's going to be off the chain. Ladies, if you don't want to have another little one, if you don't want to bring another star seed, another rainbow child, another indigo into the earth realm, you better do what you need to do there, okay? I'm hearing stay away from that water sex. Come through spirit. Whoever is coming towards you now, they like water sex. Y'all know what water sex is. Quit playing with your girl now. You know, when y'all in the tub, when y'all in the shower, when y'all in the jacuzzi, when y'all in the pool now, watch out for the neighbors. Yeah, it's giving that. Damn, spirit, where all of this come from? Let me get y'all read, okay? Power 2, y'all something else now. Okay, now we understand why the jankies have been trying to, just grab a hold of you and don't want to turn you loose. It should be clear. It should be clear. Okay. All right. Those are the type of people that you guys have been attracted. But you got one that's coming through. And ladies, for the divine masculine that's coming through, baby is up and it's stuck. We're going to keep it PG-13 now. Okay. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Yes, you are. Okay. All right, Spirit. Spirit, you have me being naughty today. Okay. For pile 2. All right. Well, what is the T on those who have made your life unnecessarily harder? What for pile 2? Okay. What's the T? All right. Come through spirit. This was in reverse, guys, okay? It has secret society stalking you. Oh boy, oh boy. It's in reverse, dear one, meaning it's covert, okay? They're doing things in a way where, they're trying to cover their tracks so you guys won't know that it's them, or you can't connect the dots and figure out, what is going on with this or that, okay? So, dear one, whoever this person is or whoever this group is, the T on those who have made your life unnecessarily difficult, these have been people, dear one, that have been in some type of covert secret society. Okay, it's giving like brotherhood, sisterhood. Okay, it's giving like Rosicrucian. It's giving like Scientology. Is giving like Eastern Stars, Masons. It's giving like people from the church, but they say Lord, Lord on Sunday mornings, and then Monday through Saturday night they doing some wicked shit. Okay, it's giving that, dear one. Okay, yeah, it's giving that, dear one. This person or this group, they could be some people in your family. They could be some people, dear one, that is around you. Okay, it's giving that. Okay, but dear one, these people have gone out of their way to make your life unnecessarily harder because there's something about they recognize that you're very spiritually ranked. Okay, you're very, very powerful spiritually, and they're saying to themselves, how the hell do you know what you know? Because you're not a part of our brotherhood, you're not a part of our sisterhood, you're not a part of our society. We didn't recruit you, we didn't allow you in. But it's giving, dear one, that whoever this group is that have gone out of their way behind the cut to make your life more difficult than it had to be, is giving, dear one, that they were sworn into it. and you were born into it. Come through, spirit. So automatically by default, dear one, you outrank them already. So you got certain people, because they feel as though they know that you're not going to join them. They know that they can't recruit you. Some of them, they're one on the low. Some of y'all might know this, and on an intuitive level. And some of you guys, it's going to be a confirmation today that some of those people that have come towards you, that have been jankies, that have been, your random F boys and F girls, I'm hearing from spirit, dear one, they were sent to you. They were sent to you as like honey pots. They were sent to you to get, to keep tabs on you. They were sent to you in order to take you off your A game in some way, shape, or form, to abort your destiny, to distract you. For some of them, dear one, to take you out. For some of them, dear one, to, they wanted to lock you down with a child, with a baby. And it's not, a part of your divine destiny to end up having a child with this person. Your bloodline was never supposed to mix with theirs, okay? But it was something, dear one, where because of who you are and because of your gifts that's in your blood, you have had people, secret society on the low, people, dear one, coming towards you to try to, get into your bloodline, to try to lock you down with a child, to try to bind you to them in some way, shape, or form, to create some type of contract with you that you would not agree with, and a contract, dear one, that would totally throw you off the trajectory of what spirit has in store for you. These are the people, dear one, for some of you guys, that have been going out of their way to make your life unnecessarily difficult, okay? Is also speaking, dear one, to whomever these persons are in this secret society that's stalking you, that they could be in the public eye in some way, shape, or form. They could have connections to people that are well known. They themselves could be well known. They could be in the industry. You could be someone, dear one, where you're very talented and gifted, and just in a matter of time, okay, before it's all said and done, when spirit gets through cooking you, okay, thank you, Goddess Son, when spirit gets through cooking you, you gonna be either on their level or you gonna supersede their ass. Now they already see that you got the sauce to be the boss. Come through, spirit. They already see that you got the skills to pay the bills. Now they also know that there's a problem though, because they got the skills and they got the sauce, but you know what? They don't have a mind like us. They don't have a heart like us. They not cold-blooded like us. And so that's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be hard to get them on our team. So it's given, dear one, since they can't join you, they want to beat you in terms of trying to destroy you, trying to make you self-destruct, trying to make you, self-harm, trying to make you give up on life, okay? These are the ones, dear one. Some of you guys, you may know them. This could be, an ex that and the people that he recruited against your ass because you said, no, I wants to go, okay? For some of you guys, it could be a janky ass family member that wanted to continue to have control over you like you a little child and you a grown ass woman or a grown ass, a man, bruh, okay? And they still want to have control over your life. For some of you, it could be that, okay? For others of y'all, you could have, wrestled the hornet's nest. You could have stirred up some feathers, at your job or at a former corporation. You could have been a whistleblower or this or that. And, you got on somebody's radar as a truth seeker. You didn't want to play their games, You didn't want to allow nobody to, make, for them to be your goddamn, what they call that? When someone's trying to handle you, handler, thank you, spirit. You didn't want nobody to be your handler. You your own person, okay? You're sovereign. Somebody didn't have a problem with that. You bucked away from somebody's authority. Somebody wanted to be the gatekeeper in your life. It's giving that, dear one. And because you said no, because you decided to go your own way, because you refused to do strange things for change, because you refused for someone to buy you, I'm hearing I cannot be bought, dear one. They wanted to go out of their way to make your life unnecessarily difficult. So they didn't want you to go out and shine. They didn't want anybody to be able to partake of your gifts, your skills and abilities, because they know, dear one, that you would be using that for the team of light and not for the team of darkness. They know, dear one, they couldn't send that honey pot that they sent towards you. You rejected her, okay? Yeah. That passport bro, or that bro that's for the community where everybody can get it. You can get it. You can get it. You can get it. They sent that towards you, dear one, and you said, you can get on. It's some more, goddammit. I don't want you. Don't want you. Don't need you. Goodbye, okay? So, dear one, whatever they tried to to do to you whatever they tried to bring to you, okay? Yeah, they tried to get you to, they forced you to get your job lost, or they got you fired, or they got you caught up in some type of situation, so you lost a job, and then you turned around and got another job, and they like, God damn, okay? You lost another job, and you said, fuck it, I'm gonna create a job, I'm just gonna do my own thing. If I'm my own boss, nobody can fire me. They said, God damn, okay? Some of y'all did one, you went from every time you got an apartment, here come the gang stalking, here come the noise campaigning, here come people fucking with your Wi-Fi, here come people, following you around the neighborhood. You said, okay, I'm gonna move. You kept moving, it kept happening. You said, okay, well, you know what? Fuck it. I won't get no apartment. I'm going to, do the van life for a little while. I'm gonna stack my paper, and then I'm just gonna purchase some land. Or I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that. Or you know what? People are used to seeing me live by myself. I'm gonna switch up the game. I'm gonna get a roommate. Or you know what? I'm gonna switch up the game. I'm gonna move to this state or that state. Or I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. They was like, God damn, this bitch is creative here. This mofo is, they know how to pivot. What the fuck? Okay. So it's giving that, dear one. And so, they have been going out of their way to make your life unnecessarily harder, because something that they tried to offer you, something that they try to do to you, and I'm hearing largely they wanted to recruit you. They wanted to be a part of your bloodline. They wanted to be a part of what you had going on. And you said no, and your ancestors of spirit blocked it. And now they got a problem, and they've been trying to make your life a living hell ever since. Okay. Yeah, it's giving that, dear one. Spirit says you guys are protected, and you guys have been having to do a lot of pivoting. And Spirit is saying, soon come, you're going to be taken up out of, delivered from, cloaked from this person, these people, this secret society that has been low-key stalking you, and you're going to have some peace, and you're also going to be able to pop out and do what you were supposed to do without feeling as though you have to walk on eggshells, or look over your shoulders, or you can't pop out too much, you can't be too popular, you can't do this too much, because you know that you're always being watched. Spirit saying, that energy is fading out, okay? Whoever these people are, dear one, their judgment is here, okay? Some of them, you're going to wake up one day and be like, damn, I'm lighter. Damn, I noticed that nobody was trying to cut me off in traffic today. Damn, I noticed that people wasn't stomping over my head all night today. Damn, I noticed this, I noticed that. And the energy around you, dear one, is going to become lighter and lighter. And this is going to be your sign, dear one, that spirit behind the scenes, okay, spirit is behind the cut, handling these motherfuckers, okay? They're under judgment. Some of them, they're going to get caught up in, all types of health issues, okay? All types of freak accidents, okay? For one or two of them, dear one, they're going to get fucking deported, okay? Who the fuck are you to not even be a citizen of this state, of this country, wherever you are collective, and they trying to bring all types of hell to you, and this motherfucker ain't even a citizen. Deported is coming. Come through, spirit, that's for somebody, okay? Let's get some more tea, dear one, okay? What is the tea on those who have made your life unnecessarily harder, okay? This one's in reverse. Come through, spirit, okay? It says, records convos without your permission. In reverse, they doing it on the low, okay? Dear one, I'm hearing from spirit, those who have gone out of their way to make your life unnecessarily harder. These have been people, dear one, that have been trying to, create all types of false reports on you. All types of false narratives. People have been going out of their way to make it seem like, oh, this person's crazy. They're unwell. They're mentally unwell. They can't do things for themselves. I'm concerned about my grandchild. You need to watch them. Or they doing something strange over there in that condo. I'm seeing a lot of people come in and out of there. You need to do some type of investigation. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but this can't be anything legal. People, dear one. And then when you're having conversations, when you're on the phone, I'm hearing phone tracking, okay? I'm hearing monitoring. I'm hearing surveillance. I'm hearing even you being in earshot on the phone, having a conversation with someone minding your own business, and there's people around you that are in earshot trying to, record or figure out what you're saying, okay? It's also giving, dear one, that you guys have people that have gone out of their way to make your life unnecessarily harder, to the point where, damn, when you go out in public, you got motherfuckers that want to walk up too close up next to you. You in line at the goddamn grocery store Why is this motherfucker breathing down your neck? You're on the phone. Why is someone recording you without your permission? You're on the L in New York. Why is this person recording you and your conversation? Okay, it's giving that, dear one, and it's like they're going out of their way to try to make your life unnecessarily harder, because it's given that they want to make you paranoid. It's something about your mind. This person, they hate your independence, they hate your peace. So it's like they're doing this like street theater. They're trying to infringe or encroach upon your spiritual boundaries in your home, in public. Okay, public transportation is also ringing through as well. Also at work, in your work environment, you can get this funny feeling that your phone calls are being recorded, because you got higher ups, they gunning for you. They waiting to find something to write you up, or give you a bad evaluation so that they can fire your ass, or so that you won't get that promotion that is due to you, that you're old. Okay, it's giving that you're being recorded, you're being monitored, you're being surveilled. Okay, it's like you could be at your 9 to 5, say you're at a call center, and it's like, not only are your calls being monitored, okay, but also, goddamn, the people next to you in the cubicle, the people next to you in the office, they deliberately walking past you trying to find out what you're saying. They deliberately walking past you pretending like they talking on their phone. They ain't talking on their motherfucking phone, dear one. They got your ass on video so that they can record you. That's for somebody. I don't like the energy, hoe, because you are a violator. Who the fuck do you think you are? Okay, yeah, but it's giving that. Okay, yeah, so that's some of the ways, dear one, how this particular person is going out of their way to make your life unnecessarily harder. For those of you guys where that particular last message resonates, you got a lot of people envious because you're very professional, you're very skilled. Okay, you may know how to meet those quotas. It could be because of the way that you look, or your culture, or your gender. People had this low expectation of you, and you proved them wrong and made a liar out of you, and they can't handle it. They can't handle the reality that their preconceived notions, or their biased feelings towards you is not adding up. Okay, and now they trying to go out of their way to force it to be true, that you're incompetent, you're unprofessional, you're lazy. They waiting on you to slip up, and it's giving that they're trying to create some type of situation, paperwork, make it legal, so they can have like a rubric, an evaluation. You didn't do this on here. You came late all these times. The way you spoke to this customer was unacceptable. The way you spoke to this client, we can't allow this to happen again. Lies, okay? But they're definitely recording your conversations without your permission, okay? A lot of you guys are already hip to the game on that. And Spirit is saying, for some of you guys where this message resonates, okay, continue to cross your T's and dot your I's. But a lot of you guys, dear one, you're going to soon be making a transition out of that job. You're going to make a lateral move where you're going to be moved to a higher position with another position within the same company, or on another division, another team, okay, away from whoever that team member or group is that's gunning for your ass, or totally out of that company, that corporation, into something better. Wherever you're going, dear one, Spirit is saying it's going to be better. You're going to elevate, okay, in some way, shape, or form. Some of you guys, dear one, you're going to be led to create your business, but Spirit is going to give you something on the side where you can still take care of your first and your 15th, but it's not going to be stressful. It's not going to, have you feeling like, you're going from one bad situation to another, okay? Well, when he moves you out of that situation for whoever you are, dear one, you're going to get something on the side that you actually love. You're going to get something on the side where you're going to have more time, more freedom, more autonomy, and you might get paid the same or more at this job where Spirit is moving you to, while at the same time working less hours, or maybe even working remotely. There's a single mommy that wants to work from home. Spirit say, hold tight, baby, it's coming. That's for somebody, okay? And then for others of you guys, dear one, it's going to be a combination, hybrid, because I'm hearing multiple streams of income. So, Spirit is going to bless you with something on the side. Make sure you can pay your first and your 15th with that, but it's no stress, okay? No stress off your chest as you're building something that's going to be a strong foundation, a business where you're going to be your own boss. But I'm hearing Spirit is working you guys in levels, okay? Levels, because I'm hearing there's levels to this shit, okay? You're not going to leave one job and automatically become a CEO of your company. That's unrealistic, okay? That's what we call being spiritually goofy, okay? Your girl Sage, we don't have collectors over here that's spiritual goofy. Spirit has a plan, and he has to help you to walk it out. Walk it out. There's levels, okay? That's where you guys are headed, okay? That's for somebody, all right? Yeah, but these persons, they're one that have been going out of their way to make your life unnecessarily harder. Is giving people on the job. For some of you guys, corporate America in your face, you know, keeping tabs on your conversation without your permission, having you under heavy, you know, surveillance, monitoring you. And for others of you guys, it's, you know, people online, okay? Yeah, they doing screenshots of your shit. They're recording and downloading your shit, okay? But not to, you know, not for something positive in terms of, hey, I'm learning from this person. Hey, you know, I like what this person had to say. But for the purpose they want to trying to get dirt on you or trying to, you know, create some type of weird ass, you know, case against you to go against your character, false reporting, shadow banning, silencing, or for one or two of you guys to sue you. That's for one person, okay? Yeah, but you know, you are protected, dear one, and Spirit is going to continue to lead and guide you on how to continue to cross your T's and dot your I's, okay? As you are being recorded without your permission. Yeah. Oh, I just heard someone, dear one, in addition to recording you and recording your convos without your permission, they could also be trying to record physical images of you so that they can do some deep fake AI shit. Okay, I'm hearing dark web, destroy your character, your reputation, open up an OnlyFans account. Oh, this is a janky mofo here, okay? Spirit says you are protected, and he's going to continue to, you know, give you downloads, dear one, in terms of the ways that you can continue to protect yourself and to protect your loved ones, protect your reputation. Yeah, this person is falling apart, goddamn, because the cards are falling everywhere. This person's all over the place. They can feel that they're being exposed, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for that download. All right, next message, dear one. We have the message contract, dear one. Yeah, the T on those who have made your life unnecessarily hard, dear one, is that they had a contract to do so. This person could have been paid by someone to take out a hit on you because they wanted you to be in a tight squeeze, a tight situation where you couldn't help yourself or fend for yourself, to make you very vulnerable. They had a contract on you to make you homeless. They had a contract out on you to make you, you know, unemployable, okay? Have you caught up in a situation where you get some type of criminal record and now it's on your record and it'd be hard for you to get a job or hard for you to establish some type of credible business, okay? This was a contract. Somebody had a contract on you. It's giving like some type of gang stalking contract, okay? Yeah, it's giving also like some type of hit. For one particular person, dear one, there is someone that is so furious at the point that you got away from them. This person has money. This person has connections now. I keep hearing you could be Italian. Spirit wants me to say that. You could be of Italian descent or Greek or have that in your ancestry. You have very beautiful eyes and very beautiful hair. Tattoos. Birthmark on your face or somewhere on your body. You wear crystals and stones. You love to polish your nails and very beautiful designs that you may do yourself, or you may go regularly and get them done. Petite, short. You may have a dimple on the left or right cheek. Very beautiful young lady. Now, you were dealing with someone, dear one, that had connections to government, connections to state, connections to someone in the military, connections to someone that's in the police force, connections to someone that's in the industry, in the medical field, attorney, legal field. And you left this person and they just went maniacal. They just went crazy. And dear one, for whoever you are, you know, says Spirit, this person put out a hit on you to take your life. Okay? But you are protected. But, you know, in the meantime, in between time, dear one, as they have been trying to hunt you down, they've been going out of their way, dear one, to make your life very, very miserable and unnecessarily difficult. Because if you've ever had situations, dear one, where you get a job, lose a job, you know, you get an interview, then it falls through, or, you know, you missed a very important, you know, email or whatever, your emails are being, you know, somebody in your goddamn emails, I don't know what you call it, hacked, someone has hacked into your emails, hacked into your phone, hacked into your Wi-Fi. Yeah, you know that this person, dear one, has put out a hit on you. But you always seem to slip through the cracks, okay? You always seem to, you know, be at least 10 steps ahead of this person or whoever this person is sending towards you, where they can never, quote unquote, fulfill their contract, okay? Yeah, you know, because, you know, you paying attention to cars that drive around you, beside you, behind you, or that be, you know, on your street when you get up in the morning and look out. Spirit say, go outside. Look outside, look over there, and you see a strange vehicle, you know. And, you know, Spirit has given you those downloads. He have made you very intuitive for a reason, dear one, and I'm hearing largely it's for your protection, okay? You are safe, but it's like almost in the nick of time, you slip away. In the nick of time, you know, you pull off. In the nick of time, you know, that light is yellow. It's getting ready to turn red. You usually are the type of person where you'll stop on the yellow. Spirit say, go through that, run through that, run through that. Boom. You just dodged a motherfucker. Yeah, it's straight like that. Not to scare you, dear one, but just to, you know, give you a confirmation, because Spirit says you are protected. But, you know, he's coming through the ethers to let you know that this is a person, dear one, that is responsible for trying to create a lot of situations in your life to just make your life very, very unpleasant and very miserable, because they have a contract out on your life. Because they're just so enraged. They look at you, dear one, like you're some type of possession, like you're some type of object, like, you know, you're like some type of cute little puppy dog that they own. You know, it's giving that. It's very weird and diabolical. And what makes this person so dangerous is the fact that not only are they a fucking psychopath, but they are a psychopath with money and connections. Now that makes them uberly dangerous, and they're very charismatic, and, you know, they have a way of lying through their teeth, and people believe in this person rather than believe in you. This person has a lot of people on their side to come against you, and they're pissed off that you're still evading them. And they got more resources than you, dear one. They got more money than you, dear one. They have fooled more people than you. They got more people on their payroll, more people on their roster. They got more flying monkeys doing their bidding on their behalf against you. Yet they cannot fulfill this contract, because there is only one Most High, and it ain't they motherfucking ass. And whoever the Most High is, the Most High, dear one, is on your side protecting you. That's for somebody. This contract will never be fulfilled, but they're definitely going out of their way to make your life unnecessarily hard. But you guys have learned how to pivot. Okay, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Okay. All right, let's get a few more cards, you guys. Maybe like one or two, okay? And then I'm going to turn it loose. I'm going to say hi to the chat, and I will remember to answer a young person's, young lady or young gentleman's question, okay? They sent a super chat, so I will answer their question, okay? All right, so let's see. What's the tea on those who have made your life unnecessarily harder? Let's see. Spirit, come through. Let my collective know. All right. We got the message. Sadness, dear one. Yeah. The tea on those who have tried to make your life, or who have made your life unnecessarily harder. It's because these people, dear one, they're very depressed. They're miserable. And, you know, misery loves company. And so, dear one, they can't stand the fact that, you know, you can be different. You can step out on your own. You can dare to be alone. People try to isolate you. You use that as a superpower. People try to hold you back, but you still find a way to make it do what it do. And they cannot stop you. They don't understand. Why won't you fucking stay down? Why won't you die? Why won't you give up? They don't understand it. And it's to the point, dear one, where this person, whomever they are, they have had to reevaluate their total life in terms of, you know, I thought I was the shit. I thought I could, you know, hurt people. I thought I could fulfill this mission. I'm the type of person where I break hearts, I break spirits, okay? I'm the type of person where when I leave a person, they're no longer who they used to be. They are a former shell of themselves. Now, why is it that I can't break Lisa, you Lisa? Why is it that I can't break JoJo, you JoJo? And they spend all their time, dear ones, I'm hearing from spirit, they be under the influence. They be drinking shit. They be smoking shit. I'm hearing that old school song. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Yeah, this is an alcoholic here. Come through spirit. Yeah, they be doing all types of things, they're one. And they try to be out of their body. They try to be in an altered state. And it's like they trying to figure out, how can they get you? How can they break you? They want to break your spirit. They want to break you down, okay? For some of you guys, dear one, it's for a lot of reasons, For one reason that's coming through very strong, because you bruised this person's ego in some way, shape, or form. Okay, I'm hearing you humiliated them, you embarrassed them. Now, it may not have even been on purpose. You could have just embarrassed or humiliated they dumb, goofy ass by telling them no, by telling them to get to stepping, okay? Skippity pop, motherfucker, get on, okay? It could have been something like that. For others, dear one, this person thought that, you were going to forever love them, even through their bullshit, even through, you loving yourself and choosing yourself over them. They thought that you was going to always be there, put up with their shit and their shenanigans, and you got to your enough is enough moment, and you had enough, and you broke the cycle, and, this damn near, they damn near lost their mind. Okay? It's giving that. Okay? But whoever this person is, dear one, again, it's giving that they're obsessed with trying to make you angry, with trying to piss you off, with trying to, they hate the fact that, you're a very happy-go-lucky person, okay? You guys see the glass is half full rather than half empty, okay? You guys are always counting your blessings, and because of that, you're always blessed, okay? Because of that, dear one, you manage to get out of the type of situations where, at the nick of time, you're going to get through. You're going to overcome. And everybody else like, God damn, why am I going through this? And then other people like, God damn, how are they making it and I'm not? How are they so different than me? How are they more protected than me? Too many people, dear one, focused on the wrong fucking, they focused on the wrong thing, the wrong fucking thing. And what they focused on is why they can't make you fail, why they can't make you go down and stay down. And it's making them very unhappy. It's making them, it's just making them very depressed, okay? This person, whoever they are, dear one, is giving that, they bragged about the fact that, they was going to break you. They bragged about the fact that, once upon a time they had you right where they wanted you. They had you wrapped around their finger. When they said jump, you said how high. It's given their one that they thought that, you didn't have no backbone, or that you were vulnerable and in some type of situation where you could never leave because you didn't have that support system or that strength, that you didn't have internal strength, and you didn't have a strong support system around you. And no matter all of that, dear one, despite the odds, all of the odds that were stacked against you, you still managed to get away from this raggedy ass mutt duck here, okay? Or this raggedy ass gutter rat here, without family, okay? Without support, without a lot of money, okay? For some of you guys, just you, yourself, and you managed to do it, okay? And they're pissed, and they're also very, very depressed, because it was something about, this person is so janky, dear one, they based a lot of their ego and their self-esteem and their sense of identity on their degree and ability to manipulate or control you in some way, shape, or form. And when they lost that, it's like they lost a large part of their identity. And there are a lot of people around them, dear one, that knew about this whole thing that they were doing with you, okay? And now they know that, because they have lost you, this person has lost their sense of identity. This person, dear one, they're being clowned, okay? And they can't handle that. Not only can they handle the fact, dear one, that you slipped through their fingers in some way, shape, or form, and they thought they had more power, more clout than you, more money than you, okay? More, skills to manipulate your ass and control you, and, despite all of that, dear one, you still got away. Oh, this is bruising the hell out of their ego. And then, they told all of this shit. They talked about you like a dog in terms of, what they was doing to you, how you was never going to leave, and this and that and that and this. And, we see that the narrative is not adding up, okay? You made a liar out of this person. And now whoever this person is around, all of the people that they brag to, okay? Yeah, this was the ringleader. This is like some type of goddamn chaos sorcerer, yeah. they not looking too good in their community, in their, in their clique, okay, in their crew, and they feel humiliated, okay, they feel depressed, they don't know who they are, okay, they trying to figure out ways of how they gonna bring you back, how they gonna lie. Do I have to lie? Do I have to cry? What I gotta do? They just can't give it up, dear one. They can't give up the ghost. They can't, just take the loss, take the L, and get the fuck on and leave you alone. Okay, it's like an obsession with this person because their whole identity was wrapped around, being able to control you, dear one, in some way, shape, or form. Okay, it's giving that. Okay, this person is weird. They're a weirdo. Okay, and we're glad that they're unhappy. We're glad that they're depressed. Okay, this person is not eating. They're not eating well, not digesting their food properly. They're not sleeping well. They have insomnia. Okay, yeah. I'm hearing they're having migraines and headaches, okay? See, because you can't be a healthy person and harbor all of that hate and vitriol for someone, especially for a soul that ain't did a motherfucking thing to you. Sooner or later, all of that negative energy is going to implode on that person. It's going to attack them from the inside out. And that's what it's doing. This person is dealing with a lot of health issues at this time. But Spirit has me focusing on the head. So they're having a lot of migraines, could have vertigo, yeah, could have like, a lot of, head pain and back of head throbbing and shit, okay? Blood vessels clogging up and shit. That's all that goddamn hatred. That's all that vitriol. They gonna fuck around and kill themselves and have a goddamn aneurysm while they so busy focused on you and trying to break your spirit, and they gonna fuck around and just have a stroke. They gonna stroke the fuck out, okay? It is giving that, dear one. Spirit says stay away from this person because they're dangerous. And this is the type of person, dear one, where they're more treacherous than the average person. The average person that's treacherous, they'll let you know they're treacherous. They'll be like, bitch, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. A little raggedy motherfucker, a little ankle biter. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Sit your ass down. That's the ones that be overt in your face, gunning for you. But this motherfucker right here, they play victim while being treacherous as hell. They'll cry at the drop of a hat. I'm hearing they could win an Oscar, They can turn everybody against you by making them look like they the victim and you the villain. Meantime, they've been gunning for your ass for the longest time. And then as soon as they get a crowd, as soon as they get a group, as soon as they get people, lights, camera, action. I don't know why this person is doing this to me. I don't know why they're not talking to me. It is giving that they lame ass, But they treacherous, okay? Do not be deceived by the tears. Do not be deceived by the okie doke, by the apologies. They don't mean it. They fake, okay? Don't let them give you a gift. Don't let their ass bake you a cake. It'll have poison in that motherfucker. Stay away from this person. They are treacherous. It's giving that it could also be someone that's like older. And they play on the fact that, they're up in age. They play on the fact that, they may have health issues. But don't be deceived by this person. This is a goddamn demon here. Okay? Yeah, don't you get too close to this motherfucker. Okay? Yeah, this giving, Mama Dukes may have a shank hiding behind her goddamn hand. Now, be careful now. Yeah, this giving Unc, he pretending like he love your ass. Don't you eat Unc's chili. And he done put something in that motherfucker. He done put roach spray in this shit. He done put, rat poison in that and shit. Don't eat that. Unc like, hey, baby, yeah, let's let bygones be bygones. Unc been out of that alcohol and anonymous class. I been going to that, I ain't been drinking. Let Unc cook for you. Just, good old time say we gonna praise the Lord. We gonna do it all over again, baby. I love you. Da, 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 da. Don't you fucking trust Unc. Unc is treacherous now. Ask him what's all in that goddamn chili he got over there on that pot. Okay, it's giving that treachery, and a lot of times they're playing on the fact that they think that because you're empathic, or because of there's some type of title of who they are, or because of how they look old, they look innocent, they look like they wouldn't hurt a fly. Use a goddamn lie. Yes, they will. And if you get close to them, they will hurt your ass. They will take you out of here. Okay, is giving that, dear one. Okay, this is the person now that have been going out of their way to make your life unnecessarily harder. May wanted to come out. If this is a woman, this person's name could be May. Okay, Anna May, Glenda May. May could be born in May, so it could be a Gemini or a Taurus. That's for somebody. May wanted to come out. They may also try to be polite. May I talk to you? May we go out? No, we may not, motherfucker, with your crazy ass. Get your ass away from me. Goddamn children of the corn is what they are. Dear one, be careful. All right, that's for somebody, okay? All right, dear one, so that is the tea, yeah? That's the tea that you need to set you free, all right? I'm going to give you guys some signs, dear one, and then I'm going to say hi to the chat, okay? All right, so here we go. Come through, Spirit. For those of you guys, dear one, where this message most resonates, you or they, dear one, could very well be a Scorpio, Cancer, Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Scorpio, if I didn't say so already. Lisa wanted to come out. That could be somebody's name as well. Thank you, Spirit. Cancer moon, Gemini rising, Pisces moon, Libra rising, Taurus moon, and Taurus rising. Thank you, Spirit. I also heard the name Keith, Janet, Roland, Veronica, and Patrice wanted to come out. Thank you, Spirit. All right, those are some names, dear one, that wanted to come out of the ethers, okay? That's for those of you guys who chose pile 2. All right, y'all. Oh my goodness. I've been up in the ethers for a long time. Okay. Let's see where we at with the time. Oh yeah, we on the 2 o'clock hour. So I'm about to soon turn it loose. Let me scroll up here and say hi to the chat, some of you guys. And I'll also answer that person when I come across his question. So we have Julie O'Neill, 7139. Hello. What's up, love? I believe I spoke to you earlier. And also thank you so much for the gold coin for 10 jewels. It's very much so appreciated. You know, your girl loves that. Thank you. And then we have Monique Reed says hi. Hi, Monique. How are you, love? What's up, Rick James? Okay. Rick says hi. All right. We have Miss Wow. Yes, so true. I'm glad that the reading resonated with you, Miss Wow. And how are you, love? Okay. Amethyst 3344 says phone. Okay. That's how they're trying to make your life miserable. And that's how they're trying to, track you or monitor you. Okay. I hear you. And then you said hi. Hi, Amethyst. How are you, sweetheart? We have Queen the Empress. Okay. Who is an official member of the Vibe Tribe, because I see you a lot. And I love it, okay? It says, greetings, goddess. What's up, queen? How are you, love? Okay? Hope that you're doing well today. Beehive, I've seen you a lot too. Okay, welcome, love. Beehive says, I'm not like that. I prefer to hope that everyone's doing well. Yeah, that's good. And it's all good for you to prefer to, hope that everyone's doing well. Ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? But you also want to make sure, dear one, that, when people are not doing well in terms of doing right by you, okay? You don't want to be no fool. You want to make sure that you put people in the category where they belong so that you can stay protected, okay? You don't have to have a cold heart in order to protect yourself, okay? Spirit is just saying, don't be no fool out here in these streets, okay? Yes, indeed, okay? And then Queen the Empress says, let's talk about the facts. I know that's right, okay? Mary Phil Ben says, yup, or yep, 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 okay, I think that's it, okay? And then Crystal Glenn says hi. Hi, Crystal Glenn. How are you, love? Okay. Sharon Warren says sing. So, okay. So a message resonated with her. What's up, Kevin LVJ, the Dallas, Texas way 333. I've seen you too, sir. Okay. Welcome. It says they not going to do nothing. I know that's right. A lot of times they want, they be gunning for you, trying to make your life unnecessarily harder. But if it ever came to a point where they had to step toe to toe with you and piss standing up just like you, they would totally back down and cower and go running with their tail between their legs because they are a coward, okay? It's giving that. So absolutely, okay? But the thing about it, dear one, they get a lot of chutzpah, they get a lot of courage when they're surrounded by a group. They're doing things in the dark, up in the cut, when they think that you don't know who the fuck they are and what they're doing, okay? That's when they become the most treacherous, okay? When you shine a spotlight on their ass, you know, they gonna come out like roaches with the lights on, and they ain't gonna do nothing, just like you said. But they gonna stir up some shit when they behind your back, so you got to make sure that, you know, you watching their ass, okay? In the ether and in the flesh, okay? Yeah. And then Queen the Empress says, these are all facts. Ask them about these things. The facts. And I'm going to read some of these other beautiful messages after the chat. Okay, I'm looking for that one particular person that asked a question and gave me a super chat. Okay, there it is. We have Shatakshi Manish. Thank you for the super chat, love. Appreciate it. You said, so we were dating Yash, then he went to another state. When is he going to come back, or when is he going to come back, or reunion? So in other words, you want to know, when is he going to come back for a reunion? Come through, spirit. Shatakshi, this individual, whoever it is that you're speaking of, love, he doesn't have any intentions on coming back. Okay, he doesn't have any intentions on there being a reunion. Now, this person, he could be trying to lead you on or keep up hope. Okay, but I'm hearing from spirit, whoever this person is, when they left, they really had the intentions of trying to create a better life for themselves without you, but still holding on to you just in case, like just in case it didn't work out. It's giving the vibes, dear one, that whomever this person is, they could still be in contact with you. But this person, dear one, at this point, they're very wishy-washy. They could be telling you things that you want to hear because they don't want to turn you all the way loose, right? They don't want you to go off to your own devices and leave them be. Nah, they don't want that. They want to still have you, like how I tell my customers and clients, how I tell you guys online, when you have mofos that want to play with you like they playing spades, you know, I got one in the possible. I got two in the possible. It's like this person, dear one, whoever he is, okay, he wants to have his cake and eat it too. He wants to keep you on the side because you're representing something that is secure and stable to this person. I'm getting that you stroke this person's ego. I'm giving that you're one of the main persons that you really are very supportive, and you boost this person's confidence, and you make them feel like they can accomplish anything. This person may have sold you like a lot of fantasy in terms of, when I go and get settled and get myself together, I'm going to come back for you, dear one. But I'm hearing, although he may have said that, that is not what he meant in his heart, okay? He's not going to totally cut you off because he believes that you still have some feelings for him. And, you know, men, dear one, even if they janky, they still like, you know, attention that you give them because it's going to stroke their ego. It's going to give them confidence to approach somebody else that maybe, perhaps, dear one, they may not have had the confidence to approach in the first place. But when you're constantly feeding that person and boosting their ego and encouraging them and making them feel like Superman and they can accomplish anything, that gives them the energy, dear one, and they'll go off and try to pour that energy into someone else and then leave you high and dry, unless and or until they get, you know, rejected by a person that they were pursuing, or rejected in life, and then they want to swing right back around to you, Shatakshi, to, you know, they need another hit of your love, of your support, of your loyalty, okay? So now you guys were dating, and he went to another state. And his whole reason for going to another state is because he wants to get his finances together. He wants to, you know, get his career off the ground or business off the ground. But dear one, if that was really the case, You got to ask yourself, hon. I always tell my people, ask the tough questions, get the easy answer. If that was truly the case, dear one, then he would have brought you with, okay? Because two hearts, two minds, two people going against the world, fighting the world together, two people are stronger than one. So if he was really going to another state to get himself off the ground financially and career wise, he would have been happy to bring you along with him because you were representing his booster, his morale, his encourager, his cheerleader, you see? Now, the fact that he left to another state without you shows me, dear one, that he's still trying to hold on to you, but he wants to have you on his own terms, the way he wants to have you. He doesn't want it to be balanced. He doesn't want it to be equal. He doesn't want you to have any say in it. That's why he left so many variables up in the air. It's kind of like, he has it, dear one, where, he going to talk to you when he get ready. He's going to, come to visit you or whenever or send for you when he get ready. It's too many things on his own terms and it's not equal, which suggests to me, says Spirit, that this person wants to play. He on that play. He's not for real. He's looking for a better deal. Bars. I didn't mean for that to match, okay? It just came out like that. He's looking for the next best thing, dear one. But he still want to hold on to you on the side because in some way, shape, or form, dear one, you stroke his ego. You give him that boost that he feels that he needs, that he would be lacking without you in his corner. But dear one, you have to ask yourself, is it worth me being on the side or being someone's, cheerleader and I'm not getting anything out of the deal? And this person thinks that he has the right to have me, how he wants me, when he wants me, and I don't have no say in how I want this to go? You got to ask yourself that, dear one, because the minute that you begin to love yourself and know that you deserve better, and you could have another one like him, hell, you can have one better, then, it don't matter at the end of the day, when he going to come back. The answer is he going to come back when he get ready if you allow it. That's your answer, okay? So it's not the fact that, he would never come back, but he would come back, but it's not for the reasons that you would want him to come back. You would want him to come back because he chose you, because he feels as though you are the one, because, he said that he was going to another state to make a better life for the both of you guys. And Spirit is saying, that's not true. There is deception in that answer. There's deception in what he said there. I know he said it because I can hear it in the ethers. Come through, Spirit. So now, again, the question is, okay, is he going to come back? When is he going to come back? He will come back whenever he gets ready. So that could be weeks, months, years. He will come back whenever you or if you allow him to. See, he don't have as much power or much control, dear one, to come back. The only power or control that he has is that what you give him. So tighten up the reins and don't give him free rein to let him just come in and out of your life like a revolving door. Put your foot down, sweetheart. Demand, okay, what do you see for us? Do you see a relationship for us? What is your plans? Where do I fit in your plans? And then let him know, okay, and I see what your plans are. Now let me tell you what my plans are. I expect to be in a relationship, a serious committed relationship. I expect to be provided for. I expect for you to tell me the truth and not lie to me. I expect to be not number one, but the only one, okay? You have to write down your list of your deal breakers and what you're going to allow. And then you have to voice that to this person. Because right now, dear one, come through, right now is giving that you have given this person all of the power. And how the relationship now, because he still want to play, but he don't want to let you go. Just want to let you know that, okay? You've given this person too much power to play the game by his own rules, leaving how you feel and what you want to the side, like it don't really matter, and it's not as important as what he wants, okay? So you're going to have to, muster up that Leo, the lion strength, as I'm looking at your avatar here, okay? And muster up that self-pride that you naturally have in yourself, where you know that, You a baddie. You can get who you want when you want, and you ain't got to settle for nothing less. You ain't got to settle and squeeze yourself into a box or a situation to make somebody else happy, to make yourself appear to be more, more supportive, okay? Not to the detriment of yourself, though, right? Not to the detriment of your own self-esteem, okay? So you're going to have to stand up for yourself, dear one. You're going to have to let, Yash, know how you feel. Ask him what are his plans. And as he's talking, dear one, read the energy. Don't just listen to what he's saying. Also listen to what he's not saying, and listen to the tone in which he's saying it. If he's stuttering and changing the subject, and there's deception in that. Okay? And then you will have your answer. But your girl Sage already told you the answer. When is he going to come back? Whenever he think he can, when it's, convenient for him. Or whenever you allow him. If you allow him to come back, he gonna come back. He gonna keep trying to be a revolving door in your life. Now you gotta ask yourself, is that what you want? Or do you want more? Okay? Spirit say leave it open-ended just like that, dear one. That's your answer. Okay? All right, and thank you for the super chat, dear one. And that is your answer to your question. Okay, love? All right. All right, y'all. So that is the tea that you need to set you free. That particular answer could resonate not only for this young dear one here, but also for maybe one or two of you. So it was meant for you guys to hear it, okay? All right. And coming soon, you guys, I'm going to have some live streams where you guys are going to just be able to have all of your questions answered for a $10 super chat, okay? And that's coming soon. It's going to be coming up in September. So you guys stay tuned for that. Make sure you check out the community post for that. Also, you guys, I have opened up members only. So for those of you guys, if you want to get in on members only for exclusive content, okay, go ahead on and join, okay? I already have 7 videos already queued up. I'm going to be doing some more very regularly, very, very soon, okay? Especially for those of you guys who are international, I very much so encourage you guys to sign up for members only, since I only do readings for my business for customers and clients who are currently in the U.S., okay? But, online, I've made it possible so that through the $10 super chats, which are coming real soon, both international and those of you guys who are in the States can partake of getting a $10 super chat read, okay? Which is going to be really, really fun, okay? Because your girl enjoys, tapping into the ethers to give you your tea, okay? I love it, okay? All right, so I'm going to turn it loose, y'all. I'm going to turn it loose, okay? And so until next time, you guys, continue to enjoy the rest of your beautiful day, morning, evening, noon, or night, whatever time that it is in your neck of the woods, okay? And until next time, dear one, stay beautiful, stay blessed, and stay great. Peace.